Okay, now we're gonna see if this works. Hello, people. Hello, pyramid. How's my pyramid today? Okay, now I'm trying two phones. See, second phone. This is my old phone, believe it or not. And because I was given a phone to shut me up for my birthday last year. So I kept my own phone because last year. Oh, look. So I can hear me. Okay, so we're gonna see if this works so I can see the messages. That way I have brains and skill. And let's turn this around for a second so you can see. Come on, catch up. Okay. Is it? Yes, we are staring at my chest. This is the original one. There we go. This is the one they're trying to copy. So we don't want them to copy it. Let's see. It's the 2-second lag I've got, or 5-second lag. Hi, fuzzy pink handcuffs. How are you? Okay, I'm not. There we go. Okay, a little bit lower. It's the Human Rights Campaign. I actually belonged to it like 10 years ago. And all I got was a hoodie and some human rights. Anyway, go back over here. Okay. Okay, so we're trying technology now. Now also, I am trying to put my notes down. Hi! Yes! Oh, and they already closed. I was going to show them what their real human rights campaign is supposed to be.
Yeah, right? Exactly. That's what it should be.
Yeah, this is the one I just said. I joined it a few years ago.
I appreciate that.
And all I got was his hoodie and some human rights.
Yeah, right?
But
it's not a big deal.
It's sort of like if I can get this one stretched out because it's like shrunk with the times. Yeah, I'm going to basically wear this one and go, no, their human rights thing is not real. This is.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, say, watch out. I think that's their main one. At least when I came by this way, that was still open. So.
Hi, J-Bat. How are you? Do I know you? Is that your kitty? Does it look like a bat? They already have like curtain tack up, so that sort of blows. But DOA gave some, hi, I am Rob 707. DOA gave some advice that if we don't monetize, they're not as weird with the copyright songs as they would be if we had ads up.
Oh yeah, I see.
So he's the one who's always watching because otherwise we get to listen to his bluegrass. I actually love his bluegrass, but he hasn't been playing it a lot lately. So, and I got my old phone to make notes on instead of, I've got, I think 4 notepads laying around the house and I'm always losing them. Well, this one was a gift to shut me up for my birthday last year, so I got to keep this one.
It's a very nice way to phrase it, shut me up.
It was for my brother, so.
Fair enough, that's a little different.
Yeah, he showed off his phone and I said, I want one, and it drove him crazy. And since I'm the little one, even at my age, I can get away with it. So, let's see, are we cracking? Let's go down. I'm going to go.
I'm curious and seeing as well if they even shut that down up on you. I need, because otherwise it's like, they're going to, they don't have the door open still.
They have the door. Oh, which one? This one?
They don't know how to lock it, I guess.
They can't. They can't lock it
because
because
legally
the other fire escape. So both of them have to be open. So it drives them crazy. Let's see. Yes, Sciento today. Sciento every 2 o'clock if I can help it. And especially as the week goes by because it gets harder to get on the bridge.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I got stuck in traffic on Battery for one block. It took like 45 minutes, and that's a Friday, so
It's not fun.
no. So I'm doing fine. I drove here after I found my hoodie by accident. It's even got little, like, I guess it's made to protest with because it's got little holes in the sleeves to put your hands in.
I'm wearing my goldenrod colored shirt
Yay!
that I happen to have, so I figured it would work today. It's, oh wow, they already. So yeah, so
Oh,
it was
yeah.
open earlier when I came.
I
by.
never. Are we playing music? Look, it doesn't matter. We're not monetized, so you can't call copyright on it.
Even if we were, I wouldn't care because I'm not doing this for the money. It's
Well,
because I
I'm doing it.
believe-
At this point, I would love to get a membership going because of gas and
Oh yeah,
bridge.
you've been here
Yeah.
consistently. So if anyone,
Our bridges are gotten stupid,
for sure.
so it's like,
yeah.
but oh, that's great. So yeah, no, I can't get in trouble because I'm not like doing ads. So neener, and I guess your front Bluetooth doesn't work anymore, or did somebody steal it?
Question.
Yes, it's Scientology traffic. Should go on her side too. Do what I do. Have million things open at the same time and drive your partner nuts. So,
I'm happy if I got one or two people that way. I know if someone's witnessing just in case.
well, that's the way I am too. It's like, oh my God, the one I want is my fluffer squirrel.
Oh,
Hello,
nice.
fluffer
Fluffy
squirrel. You're getting fancy, you know that.
Oh, this is her screen name on I think she's Brain Fog ... I think
Exactly.
Mama Cat one's another pseudonym.
Oh, actually, I got called again by Nora yesterday as Mama
Oh
Catone.
yeah, so she's
I am not Italian.
It's Mama Cat one. It's a
Yes.
very similar idea.
MOMMAONE. No, that's wrong. Brain fog, I think. That's what it should be called. So it's like, I just keep laughing because I'm Italian now. We're in Italian neighborhoods, so that's all that
makes
matters.
sense,
Yeah.
yeah. A little bit further up more officially, but yeah, we're basically there.
I am doing great, Fluffer. I love saying that. It's so much fun. And I don't know when I laugh, believe it or not. When I re-watch sometimes, I sit there and go, I'm funny.
Yeah, I don't have the patience to sit and listen to myself, so I don't rewatch anything.
It doesn't sound like what's in my head at all.
Oh yeah, it never is. It's always
Yeah.
different. So.
And so since I also sit here and only have learned how to turn the camera around,
yeah.
like, okay, before I didn't have to worry about anybody looking at me. Now I do what Natalie Webster does and put on lipstick.
That's good. I'm still very lazy, but
Well, my mom did it.
okay.
She has the eyelashes like I do, the real thick eyelashes. Natalie Webster does it 'cause she has the real thick eyelashes. And it's like, just put on lipstick and, fake it. So, yeah, that, and it's like, goth girl, you don't know how to do middle. You saw me on Saturday. Don't know how to do middle. It's always just full kabuki or nothing.
Nice.
So it drives me nuts. I might be here in the evening on Friday, guys, because the husband has to work at club for a very, very old goth club that does once every 6 months now. And he's working, I think, in the main room. So I might convince him to come earlier, come with me here. And then either I go to the club with him or I go home, which is what we're used to since he's a DJ. I used to go to club all the time and then go home early. So, I have a new one for the front.
Oh, nice.
Amazon Turk. Have you ever been on that?
No.
It's and anybody who's interested, Amazon Turk is their work from home site. So you could do goofy things like take a survey for $1. I used to translate on it because I'm really good with accents, and they used to give you money for it. But it's just stuff you can just look it up. You give them your real work information, and then you can go through their things and qualify for little $1 to $5 jobs that take maybe 10 to 15 minutes, or try to get on with someone. It's sort of like it's
A while ago was a thing.
it's sort of like temporary agency work. If you get good, they'll hire you as an online. So it's another way that people can make money and not have to be in people's faces. I was never good at interviews, but I was good at temporary agencies. So I used to get real jobs from there all the time.
Nice.
So it's like, but I can't do a real interview to save my
I know
life.
what you mean. Yeah, there's something about this weird pressure, so I get it.
Yeah, it's like stage fright, big time. So that's what I was thinking. That's one of the things I added to, because since I have the second phone now, that I can do Evernote on. Since I'm hyper organized, and I'm here on, and I'm here on time because my unicorn didn't pick my outfit out. I have a tote bag that says, "Sorry, I'm late. I had to feed my unicorn."
Oh, I love that.
So I've adopted the unicorn to everything. That, and I have a goth unicorn. I call it. It's a unicorn with teeth.
Oh wow!
Yeah, found it at one of the goth like festivals or something, and it's got he makes stuffed animals with teeth.
Nice. That's fun.
I also got a baby Baphomet at that place.
Oh, wow. I've seen those before. There's a YouTuber I've seen a little bit, Emma Thorne. She has like a similar thing for her channel. She does a lot of stuff on religion and sort of critical thinking and stuff. So she's interesting in that way.
Yeah, I also have a baby Cthulhu in a bathtub.
Oh, wow.
Or
the bases covered.
yeah, because it's just fun. Well, that one of these days I'll tell you what my connection is with L. Ron Hubbard. Believe it or not, is watching. Oh God, the two movies. One of the two movies. I can't remember what it's called because there's Fair Game and then there's another one.
Oh, you were Going Clear?
Going Clear. I watched Going Clear and found out the history and my mouth dropped open. Let's just say Rosemary's Baby. It's definitely, I'll tell you offline.
Yes, that's good.
So, and it made me laugh. It really did. So, I'm not a Satanist.
Yeah, that's fine. You should be okay.
So let's walk down.
Ultimately, all we really have at this organization is two entrances. You can sort of see in here, but we pretty much got to see at this one we just were at, and then the other one. And if they're closing them, then it's less likely people are going to want to come inside. So they're just shooting themselves in the foot.
When I was driving away yesterday, someone was escorting someone in.
Oh no!
And I didn't want to yell for my car. It's a cult because I don't think they know it yet.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Osa watches us.
Oh, I'm sure.
So I've got an FYI for you guys. There's been some crime in my neighborhood, and someone tried to steal a car, and someone got ready to try to steal a car. So today, when there was someone across the street from my development staring in, he got the police called on him, and they came within 5 minutes. So if I was you guys, I wouldn't bug me right now at home.
No PIs need to be sent to her home.
I got it on the WhatsApp. Who's that guy standing there? And I'm thinking, Scientology. And then I saw the cop car. So, okay, people.
They still have their suppressive person-proof curtains up.
I know. Aren't they funny? Shears. They're not even real
I
curtains.
know. You can see through them a little bit.
Okay, here we go, guys. Do you miss your family? Do you miss your friends? Do you miss picnics your family are going to have over this season and into September or October? Give up that last ghost, for the outdoor life. You can go to community college in Oakland for free. So you can actually get an associate's degree, which is what you get for 2 years at community college if you think an education is very important. I myself have not graduated from high school, and I worked with vice presidents. They were actually really liked me and hated when I had to leave. So it doesn't matter if you have an education, a GED, as long as you can speak, organize, do your job, and make your bosses happy with business, you can get a job anywhere.
You worked hard for Scientology, you can work hard elsewhere. There's plenty of jobs out there. There's no shame in flipping burgers like they try to tell you. There's really no shame in that. Any job is available.
How dare they? McDonald's is actually easier than this place.
Yeah.
Now, don't you love that idea?
They pay better, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. What am I? La 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 la. Now I can read it because I've got the white here, and so everybody talk amongst themselves. Yes, yes, definitely. So let's see.
Scientology's growing. Why is the org so few people going in it?
And why do you have a skater punk for a leader here? Because the San Francisco police don't like skaters. Never have. And I have a friend of mine, he used to get bugged by the police all the time. So you might want to try getting maybe a new boo-foo. Oh, and Fluffer, I forgot that you guys don't do daylight savings time, so now you're 8 hours or 8 hours away from us as opposed to 7. I'm so used to the 7, so now I've got to wait until October again. I don't even know how they figure out daylight savings versus not daylight savings, and I thought they were getting rid of it. So, yeah, so sorry, I didn't think it was, if you don't stay up late, that's late for you. So I, of course, stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning and watch, you know, what the guard dogs don't watch during the day. So, okay, let's see if I can get this going again. Oh, what's with up the how to protest? Everybody and their frickin' uncle on Monday came up with how to protest and what to protest and monetization and everything else. It was like this big clash about who, what, where, and when. You know what? We're all independently owned and operated, so it doesn't matter. We do what we want to do and shouldn't necessarily be schooled by anybody else. It's sort of like, it's protest-splaining? Don't protest-splain. I've been protesting since I was 12. I live in the land of the protester. I guess you could say I'm a professional protester by accident. So people need to get off of everybody's butt about that. That's
We're
not...
all here for the same goal.
Yeah. Or even if it's not our main goal, we all have the same goals underneath. So... Oh, and I noticed we all have a... That's rude! I guess they weren't going fast enough. He's obviously not from San Francisco.
They're so impatient these days. Really sad.
Well, not with an SUV. Anybody who has an SUV in San Francisco is not very bright. Oh, and I noticed earlier today when I was watching Liz, Gail, that we all have the happy voice. Oh my God, you're so cute! It's annoying. That was today's notes and seems to be working out. Now, the always use is really easy. You can go on a site called Amazon Turk and you can find jobs that pay like $1 or $2, but you give them all of your real work information and they will send you a list of things you qualify for, but you can always qualify for something somewhere else, and it's really easy. So it's like online work that you can get paid for, and you can make $47 in probably 2 hours. So if you want to make more money than that, or maybe not to have a second or third job, you might want to try something like that. Oh, and your boss was a Satanist, not the one that belongs to San Francisco, the whole big guy. That's why he joined or hung out with Aleister Crowley. Even I wouldn't hang out with Aleister Crowley, and he had a house near here. So I don't know if it's still black, but you can see it in where the painted ladies are. It's kitty corner to it, and it used to be black, but I think one of the daughters or sons or the grandchildren decided to sell it. So it's no longer black. But that's what he used to do before he started Scientology, which isn't very good if you ask me. Ooh, you should come in, it echoes.
The funny thing is that he talks about that in Scientology, so like they know that theoretically, and he's proud of it weirdly. So
yeah, so if we're all evil and Satan, how can we be Satan and not belong to your society? That's a question. Think about that one. And what about us who don't believe in Satan? Does that mean that we don't have to worry about him? Because I don't believe in him. That's a joke, man. It's a guy with lots of flames and horns and stuff, and that's taken from Roman mythology. Sorry. Hello, Hans Christian Schwartz. Yes, I took German in high school. Can't you tell? Hello, Germany. You guys hate him there, don't you? Does anything ever happen at this caca hole. No, nothing, because we only have maybe 4 people, 5 people most.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful though, and it's a historical landmark, and I know that people watch this that are in Scientology. So also the purpose is not necessarily stopping people coming in, but getting people out and getting the people that are watching some information. So history of the city, history of Scientology, history of the man who worshipped Satan, who doesn't even exist. Look at the Porsche. Look to the
That's
side.
a good idea. Oh, yeah.
Don't try to stare down on me, dude.
People like to do that.
Uh-huh. No. I'm just pointing it over there. Look at the stuff at the top. Sorry. If you thought I was videoing you, I was doing the architecture. How, do you like that one? Wow, back again. You are relentless. Yes! Yes, Z News Daddy. I am totally relentless. I can't help it. I've got ADD and, you know, a couple of other things going on. So, there you go. I grew up here, so that's why it's like, no. Doing the architecture behind you. Sorry. Why are you paranoid? Why don't you ask me that answer that question?
It's like
Well,
we're facing this building. We're not really even...
that is an expensive car, so. And he's awfully young, so he might either be in Scientology as one of the execs, you know, that's family money before he got cut off, or he works in the financial district and he's very young and makes a lot of money, so worshipped either way. So, let's see. Oh, Z News Daddy, when are you coming back out? Yes, I know. I saw some of the Easter madness. I just sort of cut away when everybody started yelling at the cops, because it just, you can only take so much of the F word before you say, no thanks. So, yeah, you promised you'd come back up. So, and, you know, hey, I love the Z News Daddy. You should put it in like parentheses somewhere. Go for it.
Yeah, I think it'll be still just a shut, but it's nice to be worried.
Yeah, it's nice to keep walking.
Worry, you know, it's not staying shut.
Exactly. Yay! Okay, cool. Yeah, maybe I'll talk to your family again. He was very sweet. I entertained him, I think. It's when I was just learning. It was my first time out, so it's like, ooh, I can talk to somebody instead. So, do you miss your potato salad, your homemade potato salad that somebody would make? Do you miss Chex Mix that your aunt makes and makes it specifically for you because you're the annoying one who won't eat it a certain way and gets the note for this is for you know who? Do you miss that part of your family? Do you miss your friends? Do you wish you could go hang out with them and drink non-alcoholic beverages? Because, you know, you probably can't drink in your society, which is a good thing if you're going to drive. You don't want to drink and drive, it's bad. But do you miss your friends? Do you wish that your friends were in contact with you? Do you wish you were friends with your declared friends who had to go away? I echo. So I'm trying to get as close as I can. Do you wish that your declared friends would try to get in contact with you? Well, you never know. They may have. Just may have been scrubbed from somewhere else. Let's see. My hands are too small. It's a pain in the butt.
Never believe it. It's still shut.
So, yes, you can go to real colleges on real grants. Probably even being in the society, you could probably get a help with your education because you're being suppressed. We're not the suppressive ones here, guys. Think about it. When you can't walk out the door without permission, that's not freedom. So you need to go to a library, or should you go to a library? Yes, it's a very great place to be. They have the internet. They have books you shouldn't be reading. You don't necessarily need a library card because you can just read the book in the library. They can't follow you to a library, and if they did, wouldn't that just be not right? Good questions. Good questions. So, well, at least I can use one of my fingers, and I just got off. See, I knew it. Got off of YouTube, you weirdos. So, I'm trying to get it to work. Right. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and I noticed that Abby's always on my thumbnail. I need to change that. Abby's my my doppelganger, my orange tabby, because we have the beautiful one who makes me remind me of another relative. And so typical activity?
Of this organization, the lack of activity is typical.
I know. It's like, I feel like in a weird way I'm having this really weird protest religion.
No, that's not good. We're not here to encourage religion necessarily.
No, I'm completely, yeah. No, but me and a friend of mine used to tease each other about we should start a religion back in the 80s. Do you miss your friends? Do you miss your family?
So one of the people in the chat was suggesting we get chalk and mark cult entrance. I guess they've done that in LA. We could theoretically do that here too.
Actually, I keep forgetting to order it. I want to get chalk spray paint.
Oh yeah.
And it's real chalk. It's not paint. So it will come right off. And I just want to put, do you miss your family?
Nice.
And put maybe a different phrase because they're going to wash it off every day. So maybe cult entrance in the back and right in the front where they leave. Or where they have to cross the street to get to BART or transit. Just, do you miss your family? Do you miss your friends? Do you wish all of your friends weren't declared? Oh.
Talking to the people in the chat, thanks. Since there's a few, it's manageable. So it's nice people want to chat and they're here. So
oh yeah, no, I'm learning how to do the two at the same time.
GG3, this is Green Flock, I think, also known as Mama Cat One, not Mama Catone. She's not Italian. We'll eventually, get the press release out about that, but for now, Green Flock, Cake. She's out here a lot more than I am, but we ended up starting around the same time and inadvertently finding out each other.
Are you the one who makes potato salad so well? Do you miss your children? I know the Bob is here. That's what I call her. She's about my age and she's got a gray bob.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Do you wish that you could contact your children? Are they declared? Do you wish that you could have a regular conversation with them every day or every other day or drive them nuts like parents do? Do you know that parents drive their children nuts? It's in their head. They can't help it. It is. Do you wish you could go across the street and have some pate? It's really good. I had something there this morning for breakfast and I got it yesterday. And you know what? Gruyere gets really hard when you microwave it. That's a cheese. There's nothing wrong with walking out of that door without permission. You should ask questions. Knowledge is power. You want to be able to have some kind of power in your life, don't you? It's not wrong to ask questions, and you shouldn't get in trouble. You shouldn't have to clean floors with, a decatter or something. Lint remover. Yes, you shouldn't have to clean floors with a lint remover just because you asked a question. There's nothing wrong with questions. That's how you learn things. How did you learn what you did now? Did you ask a question then, or did you get in trouble for it then? You should come out here and ask questions. There's nothing wrong with that. I'll answer a question if you ask me. And you won't explode. So how do you get the thetans off? I know you are a thetan, but when you go clear, you get more thetans as like a bonus for going clear. And then they stick to your body like Velcro balls. And you've got a Velcro suit on. And you can't get them off. And they just keep going. You try throwing them away and they keep coming back like ping pong balls. Do you really want that to be like what you do all of your life is get rid of Velcro balls? Just a question. You can answer it. You can even come out here and yell at me about it if you want to. There's nothing wrong with that. Are you thinking you want to ask a question? Are you thinking you might want to ask me how to get out? The SPTVfoundation.net. Aftermath.com. SPTVfoundation.com. I'm sorry, aftermath.help. Aftermath is a Aftermath.com is a cleanup site for bloody scenes. We found it by accident on Sunday, and we were like, oh my God, that's so wrong. So, let's see. I got to put more notes in my phone. I mean, I did what I could do yesterday with the ad lib, but it beats me up. I go home and go, I'm going to do something. And I sit down and don't even crochet. So there's some seriously wrong there. Do you miss having bonfires with your friends? Do you miss petting your dog? Do you have a dog at home? Do you have a cat at home? Heck, do you have a python at home? There's nothing wrong with a python. They're really sweet. You just have to give them back when they get over 8 feet. So, do you miss your pet? Your cuddly boo? Your moose? Moose. Fuzzy pink handcuffs. I said moose. Do you miss your moose? Do you have a stuffed moose? Does your mom hold on to your stuffed moose because you're not there to hold on to? Yes, your parents hug you for the rest of your life. You have no choice. And if they don't, you can teach them how to do it if you leave and take them with you. There's nothing wrong with that. It's okay to do that. It's okay to hug someone. You won't get in trouble for it in the real world. Or IRL, in real life. And considering how many moose we have around the house, because that's the bodyguard's spirit animal. Mine is what is mine? Stitch? But between the squirrels too, because the nightclub the husband DJs at, their mascot is a squirrel. So that's why we have so many frickin' squirrels. And that's why I have the acorn Bluetooth that I don't need right now, because I know about the copyright laws. So, do you have a moose? Have you been to Canada? You know, the moose are really sort of not nice, but they're really cute looking. You can get a stuffed moose at IKEA. It's where we got ours. There's nothing wrong with that. You won't get in trouble for getting a moose. Are you allowed a stuffed animal? Do you have any kind of security blanket, totem, picture, anything? Are you allowed to, or are you supposed to suck it up and go on? That's not the way your brain works. Your brain needs to have a vacation occasionally, some kind of relaxation. It's not supposed to work from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. It's not good for it. Yeah, sleep is necessary, at least 6 hours now, they say. So you need to have at least 5. So I know people who have 5. And that's okay, they can deal with that. But anything less than 5 is usually not good on your own brain. Your brain will actually fight you about that. So if you feel like you're not doing anything or nothing is connecting, you're not sleeping enough. It's that simple. There's nothing else to think about. So 5 at the smallest, and 8, you should do 8. Because also if you sleep too much, it's not good for you either. So you can't take that one day off and sleep all day. It's not healthy.
The free personality test sign and just laughed at it. So shows you how people take this organization very seriously.
I know.
It's
Yes.
physically impossible to clear the planet at this point.
There aren't a million of you. There are actually maybe 100,000 tops, and that's all over the world. So statistically, it's impossible to clear all of the people in the world if there are only at most 100,000 of you. If there were millions, it would have been made a complete dent. The reason you don't see any news about Scientology is because they're not doing anything positive and productive. That's why all you see is us. Because we're the only thing making the dent in Scientology. Unfortunately, we're making the dent in the wrong direction for you. So it's not like the media avoids it. The media avoids us too. But there are so many of us at this point and getting to be more and more because we want these things to stop. We want children to stop being indoctrinated in it. We want you guys to stop having to be stuck in your org voluntarily and not getting a freeloader bill if you leave, which is not enforceable. So your actions at your volunteer should be counter matched by the courses you're taking. So basically, you're not even working for just volunteer. You're working for Beyond Free. Oh, Magoo, Hazard and Noi Moose, yes. And hi Pup Grimmer. doing lunch again. Was it Carrie Ann? Is she Portland? I need to tell her I have a possum that hangs from in my living room. Possums used to be like the mascot of Oregon, but the problem is that they come out after breeding and a lot of them get hit. So it's not a very positive thing. I think they pretty much adapted the duck now or something. So I get to see one of my family members have all of his duck stuff. So thank you, Sheep Share. Sheep, is this supposed to be Sheep Share? But it's Sheep Chair. Do I have a sheep chair? Yes, I do, because IKEA sells pelts. Do you miss your friends? Do you miss your family? Do you wish you were there right now at your home that your parents are at, even if they are in Scientology, so you can try to get them out with you? Everybody can get a job. You don't want your parents to be at the blue building doing some menial task with all that vitamin intake that seems to be causing humps in old people, which isn't good. So either Scientology isn't very good at posture, or you're taking too many vitamins. So if I was you, I'd stand up straight a lot more.
Too much nice and like that's bad for you.
Thank you, Sheep Chair. Yes, I think it's important to put job opportunities, because they keep saying that there's nothing out here, and that's wrong. These people should know how to get around everything, and they can find a job opportunity online. Learning how to navigate the internet is not hard. You could probably get it down pretty darn easily within a week. So, because you'll get stuck down a rabbit hole. Who has great news, by the way? And just keep finding yourself finding something new and new and new and new. The next thing you know the internet. And you can always start with the EFF, the Electronic Foundation Foundation? EFF.com. They'll give you information on what to look for and what to avoid, and scams and things like that, so you don't get suckered into things. The internet is not to be afraid of. The internet is to be used to study and get knowledge. Knowledge is power.
Math. 1 million divided by 175 worldwide orgs equals 5,714 Scientologists per each org, which that's not the case. So.
Considering I've seen maybe 6 here.
Yeah, at most there's like 30,000. Even that's a generous estimate in terms of worldwide Scientologists.
Yes. Carrie Ann is in Portland, yeah. So because she actually reminds me of my aunt. It's the accent. I forgot the Oregonians have a certain accent. So she looks like my aunt at Carrie's age, and she sounds like my aunt too. And she even talks like her. It's so funny. So yes, no. When first time I ever went to Portland, everybody was having a great old time about the possums. So I think I got my possum in Portland. So he hangs from a hook in the living room. So no, they don't. I think I'm between shifts.
Yeah, that sometimes happens. I know that PTS for Life did a thing about like when people might be in classes. I need to rewatch it, but
yeah, that's why I think I'll work on the inside of the org, because right now it's the easiest way to get to and from home.
For sure.
Yeah. So unfortunately, yes, traffic runs my world. So. Like I said, Pup Grimmer, are you at lunch? I'd love to know what you do, because you were on Natalie's this morning, I think, and saying hi, and you were watching at work. The bodyguard's at work, so he may not even be up here, because he may be in a meeting. So I've got to figure out if I'm going to need moderators yet, or I'm going to have to cry out for them. I haven't had to worry about it yet. So, yeah, dead air. I know. See, dead air never bothered me before Aaron. Aaron. Do you miss your friends? Do you miss your family? Do you miss going to visit your parents or visiting your uncles and aunts and cousins? Do you miss teasing your cousins? Yeah, I gotta get it from the teasing angle and like home, wrap yourself in it, and chosen family. Do you miss your chosen family? Because, you know, you don't know what goes on here. It's not like anybody studied, even like on the outside of psychology, about why people wind up in Scientology. I haven't seen anything about that. I've seen people talk about it, but I haven't seen anybody like put even a half-assed paper up about why they join Scientology. That would be under why they join a cult. And I actually knew Rajneeshis in the 80s. And they're pretty, like, normal. They came down to work in summertime and then they go back up to Oregon to build their utopia. So, Chex Mix. Do you eat Chex Mix? Do you eat beef jerky? Do you get things from Swiss Colony during the Christmas season? Like I said, does somebody in your family or friends make you special something because you're the irritating one? You know what? They miss that irritation. They want to be irritated. They didn't realize how much they missed it until you were gone. So don't you want to be the one that pokes and say, what about me? There's nothing wrong with that. It's actually healthy. It's not narcissistic. Thinking about yourself is not narcissistic. It's pretty hard, damn hard to be a narcissist. Most people that they say are narcissists aren't. So you have to be pretty far gone to be a narcissist. So you're just a complainer. There's nothing wrong with that. Where is that from? There's nothing wrong with that. There is a comedy skit. There's nothing wrong with that. Come on, guys. You could tell me, right? I'm at 41 minutes already? Wow, that was fast. So, but fun. Yeah, for the one time you guys don't talk a lot. Let's see. I didn't.
I can handle holding it in my hand this long with not switching.
I played the violin for 7 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so I could actually.
Yeah, no, I mean, for me, I've done camera work and stuff before in the past, but it's just been a while, so.
Oh yeah, trying to get the muscles used to it. It's like, yeah, the first couple of days here was a little hard because I go, why does my arm hurt so much? And then I realized that I'm like, oh, well, duh.
Well, I was still amazed at the event. We were here for like 3 hours. It's crazy.
I know, and I really need to watch that so I can see what's up. But it's like, haven't got to it. Gonna watch the KK fundraiser that they did yesterday. So, because I don't get to see Liz Ferris much anymore. Save Bob Ferris!
Thank you all for subscribing. It's crazy.
So, that's what we're going to watch for dinner, because when the bodyguard actually stops and sits down when he's supposed to be, like, in his office at evening working on songs and stuff, he, like, comes downstairs, and if he sticks and, like, sits down and pets the cats, I said, okay, fine, we'll watch this tomorrow. Luckily enough, he comes in when I just start something. Do you miss your family? Do you miss weirdly grilled hot dogs? Do you miss someone telling you that they can't grill hot dogs because they're too hard right now? Did anybody teach you how to grill a hot dog? Do you wish you could grill a hot dog somewhere? Do you get to have fun, like running around, petting dogs, throwing frisbee, playing pickleball? Badminton was a big thing too. You can play badminton hell on the street right here. It's really easy. A little windy, but it's still easy. That's what you used to do when you couldn't go to the local public tennis court and play tennis. You play badminton or frisbee. Maybe that's what we should do. Maybe you guys should learn frisbee. Maybe that's what we should bring back. Thanks, Fluffer. I'm hoping that it was, like I said, the bodyguard caught me at the very beginning, so I said we'd watch it tonight for dinner. So
far the only activity I've seen is another staff member leaving out that door. So no one is going. We just have staff members leaving. So
I just wish the Lord God King Bufu. I need to go to the skate park. The skate park is in City Hall Plaza.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they made it specifically, which I thought was hilarious then too.
So it's like, we want to revitalize this downtown area. We're going to build a skate park. Okay. And then they've got pickleball covering up most of that part of the Embarcadero, which is just so silly.
That's weird too. It's like, I guess it's to try to keep the homeless away, and it's like, you want to keep the homeless away, San Francisco. If anybody on here is watching, give them shelters and give them things to learn.
Yeah, that's the solution to homelessness is housing.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Yeah, it's like a lot of those people are vets. Look what we're doing to our vets. It's not nice. Do you wish you could see your family? I know, it gets really redundant me saying family all the time, but family, family, family. Any kind of family. family you pick yourself, family that you have a blood relation to.
We know you really don't care about family since of all the disconnection that happens in Scientology, but if you did care, then what she's saying is true.
Do you miss your declared family? Why was your family declared? Was it declared because they were public and they just decided not to be anymore? So they made them bad people so you couldn't see them anymore? That's not a way for freedom to work in a society. And I call it a society because a religion does charity. So they don't do charity. They rent out to charity, but they don't do charity. So they don't count. I was watching something, I think, on religion and the fact that religions do charity. Even if they did charity to their own people, but they don't. They put them in the blue building when they're old. Do you miss all of your step parents and step siblings and step family? It's amazing how step parents and step family become important when maybe your bio family doesn't come around anymore. And your step family may not look anything like you and maybe from a different state. But you know what? They miss you too because they've known you probably a lot longer than you think. So you should get a hold of all of your family that you want to. You shouldn't have to get a hold of any of the family you don't want to. And as you can tell, my step family is in Oregon. And no big deal. Do you miss your friends? Do you miss your family? Do you miss being able to walk out that door without asking if you can? Do you miss not being free to do whatever you want or think? The tour guide, I am now part of the tour. Hi.
For you.
Thank you.
Yeah, good for you.
Thank you. I do this every day.
Yeah, I see you before. I see
Oh, okay.
Good for you. I have a friend many years ago. I'm Italian originally.
Ah, okay.
I never found her daughter. She came to do school in somewhere in the Midwest, and they think she got caught. The father, 20 years, searched for her.
They actually, yeah, these people will tell them that they died. So,
They were dead, now you know.
yeah. Thank
Good
you.
for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is like this
Weird.
This
Yeah.
is weird.
Yeah.
And I'm shocked about some of the actors, you know.
Yeah, I know. But they get catered to like you wouldn't believe. So it's like,
They get brainwashed too.
yeah, exactly. And, you know, they are happy because
Were you part of this one?
No, I'm what they call a never in, but I also grew up during Jonestown, so that's why I don't like. Jonestown was a cult. They all went to South America and wound up. Their cult leader got them all to commit suicide. So
Oh, I remember. They made a
yes,
made a documentary.
yes, yes.
I'm Monica, by the way.
I'm Linda.
Linda.
Yes, I said my name.
Sorry. Yeah, and Monica too. You
See,
can
say
Yes.
hi.
I'm from Italy. People know that there's something wrong here.
Yes, definitely. You have a good one. I had not seen her before, so it's nice that she said she saw me before. So that's a no. What's a no? Oh yeah, no. My step family came in and they won't leave because they love me. So, but that's why the Oregon accent. That's my step aunt. I don't call them that. They've been there so long. They're just my aunts, my cousins, my dad. You know how it goes. Oh, she's already left. I didn't recognize the Italian accent. For some reason, I thought it was like, I don't know, Swiss or something. But one of my family members has multiple accents and winds up sounding like she's from New York. It's really funny, actually. So, but she's England, Spain, Portugal, Paris, and in the end she sounds like she's from New York, totally, because they blended all over since she was a baby. So that's probably why I can understand accents, is her mom was tremendously Cockney via Paris. So I used to, worse than Scottish, I used to translate. And I had a Ukrainian boyfriend once and my Cockney aunt, and between the two I was translating for both of them. It was hilarious. So that's what the Bay Area is like. It's so normal. Do you miss your friends? Do you miss cooking for your friends? Do you miss your friends cooking for you? Do you miss having those weird accidents in the kitchen where you all just had to clean up what you messed up? Did you almost explode a pressure cooker like we all have? Do you miss those days? Do you wish you could do them again? You know, you can always just walk out without asking for permission. You shouldn't have to ask permission for everything that you do. Just think of that. Go to the library. Get on the internet. And you'll see, unfortunately, there's a lot more on our side than it is on the Scientology side because it's not being avoided. The main media doesn't talk to us either. So I think we're all just non-entities in the media world. So you might want to look it up on the internet. Just type in Scientology. And if you see a dead agent pack, think about what they really might have done and go look them up. Not every organization that doesn't have dead agent packs is lying. Most people don't lie. It's not something that's a very common thread. So everybody can't be lying. It's statistically impossible. So call your friends and family. They miss you a lot more than you would ever think. And you can leave this society because if there's so many people in it, it won't fall apart. So, and remember, a freeloader debt is not enforceable. That you can work on your own credit because your credit is probably horrible. So if you have a real pay stub, credit agencies will work with you. Credit cards will work with you because they want the real money and they're not going to get it if you owe them an exorbitant amount. They will work with you to pay them off. So it's not like you're stuck there. You don't have to be stuck inside these doors. Think of it. It's not a big deal. In the grand scheme of things, you are just one individual. And you cannot cause the end of a society or be only talking to evil people. Just go up to someone if you need to that you think is normal and ask if they can use their phone and call your parents or your chosen family. There's nothing wrong with that. Knowledge is power. What was your last comment? Let me see. Hey, that was the last one I got. Was it, are we doing Fat Albert now? It was a show in the 70s, and he used to go, hey. And we're not going to talk about who the guy who started it, but it was very comforting as a child growing up in East Oakland, otherwise known as the ghetto. But the ghetto's got so many there. And when you say the ghetto, you think of poor and impoverished and not fed. It's like, no, the ghetto could have Black Panthers up the street, Red Dragons down the street, and people barely speak English across the street because they speak German. That's what Bay Area was like growing up in the 70s. So, because at one time the Black Panthers used to have housing. Hi. Oh my God, he's so cute. Hi, baby dog. Is he a puppy? Or is he full grown?
3 months old.
He is a freaking adorable.
Thank you.
You have a good day. Do your family have a dog that you haven't seen in ages? I just saw a beautiful puppy walk by. He probably would have let you pet him. He was gorgeous. He was like what they call blue, which is like a gray with a white sheen on him. And he was so sweet. And usually I would stop to pet him, but my hands are full at the moment. So, you know, you can always pet a dog when you're walking. If you ask first, most owners will say sure because they want their dog socialized. So it's pretty much 70-30 that you can pet their dog, but you should always ask first. And when you pet that dog, you should think of your family who misses you. I'm reading. It's like dead air and I'm reading. Who is it? Who did it? Oh God, I can't remember who it was that did the playing the song while they had dead air and looked at things.
working well for me to be there.
Oh, God, yeah.
Because I caught a couple leaving, so I think you keep it occupied.
No,
and-
totally.
Yeah.
I mean, if one person can drive them crazy, two people will just,
Right.
you know.
Oh, totally. So yeah, we'll divide. I'll just keep going back there. But yeah, so I had a couple leave, and this woman, she's like, I'm 75 years old. I've been scientist all my life. I've been scientist longer than your grandparents were born. So I was like, no, my grandparents.
No, my grandparents were pretty old, yeah.
Yeah, right. I mean, they're no longer living, but yeah. So.
Yeah, I had a puppy.
Oh,
You
nice.
might have saw him. He was this gorgeous little,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't know what. He was definitely an American. That's what I call 2 or more breeds.
Oh, yeah, right.
But he was like blue. He was a blue, and he was just so cute.
Nice.
And
I
so,
missed out.
yeah. And I said, you know, do you miss your dog? Do you miss your cat? Do you miss your python? You always knew when my python was out. My roommates had a python, and we had this huge house. And you knew when he was out because he used to wrap himself around one of the staircases. And right when you opened the door. So when you heard a scream, everybody would start laughing because they knew they found the python. It was just like, you found boots. I called him that because if he ate my cat, I'd have a great pair of boots.
Oh, wow, that's true.
Yeah, he was a really sweetheart though, but
Yeah, I just thought I'd give you the update on
no, perfect.
Scientology
I think
came
it's
out.
great. I mean, it's
Yeah.
nice to not be the only
Oh,
one.
totally, I know, yeah.
So-
I'm glad it worked out that it came to, but I was like, yeah, I'll just stop by today. I don't see you, so. it works
Yeah,
out.
I'm trying to learn how to do the announcements.
Yeah. I think it's just like a community post is all I've done. I've mostly just been after the fact, but thanks for, tuning in. And
I've gotten to the point where I can change the title.
That's good.
I know.
And I discovered it's the advanced settings for the horizontal thing. That's good. So.
Yeah, I'm on Prism Live, which is still free, and
You know about this organization?
when they hike up, I'll probably go with
That's
that.
a big stretch of the word, but yeah, right?
Um,
Yeah, avoid at all costs.
maybe that's why the backpack doesn't go out of style, because you need to carry your coursework. So most of the people who are here and who are older have backpacks. You're usually from here, so you know how it is. I love that. You know how it is. So I think I'm going to go say bye to Scientology traffic at Scientology traffic, and then get the heck out of here because I'm blowing it again on my carpool. My car is 20 years old and doesn't like having to be stuck in traffic. Do you miss your friends? Do you miss your family? Do you miss bad omelets that you would make and wonder how you can't make them better? So because we're very possessive of our cars, so I want to bring my car in every day. And I was trying to get to the carpool lane because it's something a lot of people don't know about on the bridge. And if I don't make it by 3:30, I have to take the long way. I haven't figured out another long way yet. So yes, dog owners can consent, kids can't. That's the hard thing too. Pyramid, you missed my pyramid. Okay. I miss saying something about to the kids. Hello, pyramid. I'm leaving soon. Then I'm using the donuts to walk up a slight hill because I have bad knees. Yeah, because everybody has bad knees. But so you got your pyramid. One of these days I'll make a thumbnail with a pyramid with a moose on it. So, but yeah, that's why I was doing at the donut shop, and I've sort of lost interest in the donut shop since the 2 croissants got taken literally in front of me. Let's see, can you see? See, they should take the mirroring off of this. Why am I giving them hints? Never mind. Forget. And that's the creepy, weird office room. So, yeah, so I'm...
We have a few people coming in behind us, and we're not sure. We're waiting to see if these two go in.
I know, it's just like impossible, isn't it? Scientology trafficker was talking about, do we know when somebody is coming in? So Da-da, da-da, dun-dun-dun, da-da, da-da, dun-dun-dun. I like the people who walk behind me because you think they're up to something. Just because I'm not paranoid doesn't mean they're not after me. God, those two look like Scientologists. Now I'm giving stereotype to Scientologists.
No, there's a certain look. Like I think we've got people here. And they also park near the building. But you never know.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. You never know.
I've been wrong a couple of times, but you know.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to show that because that is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
The license plate frame on that Tesla said Tesla for the Earth. What, so it could fall apart? Yeah, it's bad enough I get to see one of those trucks around my house. So I'm going to go now because I've been on for an hour. It's easier to be on an hour when you have somebody to like do drive-bys with.
Totally, for sure. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'll be here, but you know.
So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully at the same time. I'm trying to get better about it. Since I also have time dysmorphia. I didn't even know that was real, but yep, I'm a walking like example of it, and so are other people in my family. So
Keep looking back.
probably just trying to see what we're doing because it's like, why is this building so interesting?
Yeah, it's really not. But
Yeah, because
how awful the organization is.
it was started by a Satanist who was in the OTO and hung out with Aleister Crowley. Isn't that interesting? Not. Okay, people, so I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one. And I'll leave you with this. Haha. It's Society of Scientology, not church. I can't call it that. It's weird. So I will see you guys later. Ciao.